Hey guys, how you doing? It's Orlando with High Profits 2. It's been a while since my last video, so this is just a quick little update on how things are going. It's my Model X 2018 75D. Things are going well. The fun is still there. It's definitely not a dull moment with this car. So I put on quite a lot of miles in the past 8 months, and well, I'll show you exactly what those mileage, what that mileage is in a couple of minutes here. Don't have any real problems with this so far. The problems are actually with me. I've had a number of curb rashes on these wheels. What can I do? Sometimes, yeah, right there. Sometimes you're just being an idiot, you know? So anyway, I am at an EVgo charging station right now. Why am I here? Well, I don't really need to, because I do have free supercharging with my car. The reason I'm here is because I'm kind of caught in between Tesla superchargers. The closest supercharger to me right now is about 35 miles away, and I'm pretty sure that by the time I get there, I'd have to drive below 50 miles an hour according to the GPS in order for me to reach that destination. So here I am, which is a lesson to a lot of new Tesla owners, or if you're considering getting a Tesla. I know these adapters work on the Model S and the Model X. I don't know about the Model 3s, okay? But anyway, this is a CHAdeMO adapter, okay? Focus. When I bought it, when I picked up the car, it was about $450. It sounds like a hefty investment, but you know what? It's come in very handy for situations like this. You know, it could be your best friend, because, I mean, really, there's just a lot more of these stations spread out across the country. I mean, there's a ton of them here in California. So this one is at it's near a Raley's supermarket. You'll find it also in like Whole Foods, you know, various shopping centers and such. You can either be a member and get some extra charging time thrown in with your plan, or you can just pay as you go, which is really convenient. So especially if you do long drives, or if you want to do road trips, that's definitely worth it. It's come in handy for me, because a lot of times, when I first took this on a long road trip, what I noticed is that, I'd have to really control my speed, okay? Not meaning that I'd have to really just stay at a steady pace. Well, I don't want to drive like that. I still like to enjoy the power that I have with this car. So I tend to drive maybe a little faster than I should, okay? So, that causes, that uses up a lot more power, and this guy is already hungry, is so thirsty in the first place. So rather than sacrifice my fun, I would rather charge longer, or I'll stop off at a shopping center that has one of these things and just charge up real quick and be on my way. So anyway, if you don't have one of these things, I highly recommend you get one of these adapters. It will come in handy. Let's see, I've gotten pretty cool. I've gotten to test. I don't have autopilot on this, but I think I posted a video where I got a taste of autopilot, one time, which is pretty cool. You know, waking up one morning and then suddenly there's autopilot. How cool is that? You know, you can't do that with any other car. So I haven't had a chance to try the newest version of autopilot. I mean, I'm hoping that I will get some kind of a free trial again soon. Not that I'm trying to freeload off Tesla, but my thoughts are I'll pay for the whole system when autonomous driving is perfected and becomes legal in California or in the United States. So I like some of the new updates. Well, not really updates, but more like perks, really. They, you know, Elon put in some new some video games into this car. Oh, here's my charging. Here's my mileage, by the way. So, like I said, I've had this car for 8 months now, and I have just a little over 26,000 miles. Yeah, I don't drive that much. Anyway, check this out. For all you, I know all you Tesla owners already have these things. From what I hear, Tesla owners in Norway have a romantic feature where there's like a little fireplace going. Oh, so anyway, here's the power that you get from one of these EVgo charge stations. Okay. Oh, then they're not free. So okay, you're, like I said, you pay a membership or you pay as you go. But you know, it's not like, it's still cheaper than putting in you know, how many gallons of gas in a regular car. So look at some of these new things. Oops. We have video games. How cool is that? I love this stuff. I got Centipede. So aside from Centipede, we have Missile Command, Lunar Lander, Asteroids. Yeah, it's a real flashback to well, depending on your age, it's a flashback to your childhood. I've had a lot of fun with this. It's a little hard to control. I mean, you know, these games, you had a joystick, so this thing is not exactly the easiest thing to control, but you know what? It will do. Yeah! Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, I suck. I know. Anyway, it's something fun to do when you're kind of hanging out and waiting for your car to charge. So, yeah, so I've had my 2-year service. Biggest issue with this car, my biggest issue was probably just my biggest issue was actually a non-issue. I got some kind of a message that there was something wrong with my air suspension, but when I took it in, it was just some kind of a software update that I did not get. So it was sending out some kind of an error message. And like I said, I have some curb rashes, born of absent-mindedness and just plain stupidity, I guess. But yeah, I guess I can take that to some shop and, you know, some guy will fix it up for a couple of $100. I'll get to that eventually. Let's see. Oh, what I've noticed, so this is my first winter with this car, and what I noticed when winter started, you know, when the temperature would drop to about, I don't know, the low 40s, the tire pressure monitor system seems to start acting up just a little bit. And what it does is, or I don't know if it's acting up or if it's just the way the tires handle the air pressure. But I would always get notices. I would always get a notice that, you know, the tire pressure is low, and it would, of course, as I drive, the temperature will build up. But that was, you know, and make the pressure in the tires will come back up and everything is okay. But it's kind of weird that I get that message every time when I start out my morning. It makes me think that I have a flat. Let's see what else. Yeah, that's about it. Like I said, everything is going well. Nothing major. No major problems or anything like that. It's still really worth it. You know, if you're on the fence about getting one of these guys, trust me, it's money well spent. I think either a Model X or the Model S or the Model 3. I haven't driven the Model 3 yet. I've had the Model S as loaners for when for the times that I brought this in for service. Oh yeah, I still have the brakes, even though technically I'm still under 1 year. My driving is 2 years worth of, I have 2 years worth of driving, and my brake pads are still what is it, 75%, I believe, 75 to 80%. Actually even more than that. I think I'm getting confused with the tire tread. So even after 26,000 miles, these 22-inch tires still have about 75% tread life on them. So yeah, everything is going very well. So yeah, so that's my little update. I'll see you guys later.